Welcome to my channel. Here you'll find motivational content, personal growth tips, and empowering advice to help you become the best version of yourself. If you're ready to take charge of your life and level up, hit that subscribe button and join me on this exciting journey. Every day presents an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn something new, to expand our minds and challenge ourselves. The world is constantly changing, and the more we educate ourselves, the more we are prepared to navigate it with confidence, purpose, and clarity. The importance of education, both formal and informal, cannot be overstated. It's not just about acquiring knowledge in a classroom. It's about fostering a mindset of curiosity and openness, one that seeks to understand and grow in every moment. Educating yourself every day is not just a choice, it's a responsibility, one that can shape the way you interact with the world and the way you see yourself. Education is not limited to textbooks and degrees. It's about learning from your experiences, from the people around you, from the world in which you live. Every day you have the chance to absorb information, to ask questions, and to challenge the way things have always been done. Each new piece of information, no matter how small, has the power to alter your perception and push you closer to your goals. Whether it's reading a book, having a meaningful conversation, or simply observing the world around you, there is always something to be learned, and there is always room for growth. We live in a time where information is more accessible than ever before, and yet so many of us fail to fully take advantage of it. It's easy to fall into the trap of complacency, to get comfortable with what we already know, to believe that education ends when we graduate from school or university. But true education is a lifelong journey. It doesn't stop when you step off that graduation stage. In fact, that's just the beginning. Learning is a process that should continue every single day in big ways and small. Take the time to read, to explore new ideas, to learn from those who have walked the path before you. Education is an investment in yourself. It's the key to unlocking your potential and expanding your horizons. When you educate yourself, you give yourself the power to make better decisions, to approach challenges with confidence, and to build a future that reflects your true potential. It's not about knowing everything, but rather about constantly striving to know more, to understand better, and to grow wiser with every experience. Every day presents a new lesson, a new opportunity for self-improvement. The more you learn, the more you realize how much there is still to discover. The more you educate yourself, the more you are equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Knowledge gives you the tools to face challenges head-on, to make informed decisions, and to create opportunities for yourself that you might never have imagined. It's not always about formal education or academic achievement. It's about the willingness to learn and to adapt. Sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the people you meet, the conversations you have, or the struggles you overcome. Every experience, good or bad, carries a lesson with it. The key is being open to learning from it. Education isn't just about absorbing facts. It's about growing as a person, about expanding your capacity to empathize, to understand different perspectives, and to make a positive impact on the world around you. The world will always be evolving, and so should you. Don't allow yourself to become stagnant. Seek out new opportunities to learn. Challenge yourself to be curious, to dig deeper, to explore unfamiliar territories. There's a vast world of knowledge out there, waiting for you to discover it. Each day is an opportunity to learn something new and to become the best version of yourself. Keep your mind open, stay hungry for knowledge, and never stop educating yourself. Whether it's through formal education, self-study, or real-life experiences, every day holds the potential for growth. Embrace that potential and make learning a daily habit. Your future self will thank you for it. Education is often seen as something that occurs within the walls of a classroom, a phase of life that ends when we receive our degree or certificate. We are taught that once we graduate, we should move on to the next phase of life, often leaving the idea of education behind. However, this view is limited. True education is not a phase. It's a continuous journey that lasts a lifetime. It's a process that never stops, regardless of age, occupation, or stage in life. The world is constantly evolving, and the key to thriving in this ever-changing world is to never stop learning. The idea that education ends once formal schooling is completed is a misconception. In fact, once we step outside the classroom, we face an even more significant challenge. The challenge of learning how to navigate the complexities of the real world. The knowledge and skills we gain through formal education serve as a foundation, but it is our commitment to continuous learning that truly prepares us for the future. Whether it's through self-study, new experiences, or seeking out new knowledge in unexpected places, learning should be a lifelong endeavor. There is no limit to the knowledge we can gain, and no age at which we should stop striving to learn more. Some people people think that as they get older, they can no longer learn new things, but that is simply not true. Every day is an opportunity to expand your mind, whether it's by reading a book, learning a new language, exploring a new culture, or simply engaging in conversations with others. The more we commit ourselves to learning, the more we unlock our potential and broaden our understanding of the world around us. One of the most powerful aspects of lifelong learning is that it's not confined to any one area of knowledge. We can choose to learn about anything that piques our interest. While formal education often focuses on a specific set of subjects or skills, lifelong learning allows us to explore topics that are outside of our professional or academic requirements. This flexibility is liberating. It enables us to pursue passions, satisfy curiosities, and engage in personal development outside of a structured curriculum. Whether it's taking up a new hobby, learning about history, exploring different philosophies, or even discovering new technologies, the scope for learning is vast and ever expanding. Moreover, the ability to learn continuously allows us to adapt to changes in the world. As the landscape of industries, technologies, and global issues evolves, so too must our knowledge and skills. What was relevant 5 or 10 years ago may no longer be applicable today. The world is moving at a fast pace, and those who fail to keep learning are at risk of falling behind. Lifelong learning equips us with the tools to stay current, to evolve with the world, and to keep contributing in meaningful ways. It ensures that we are never stagnant and that we are always evolving as individuals, ready to meet new challenges and embrace new opportunities. Lifelong learning also promotes resilience. The ability to learn from experiences, whether positive or negative, is essential for personal growth. Every setback or failure holds a lesson if we're open to it. When we view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than insurmountable obstacles, we begin to approach life with a more positive, forward-thinking mindset. This shift in perspective allows us to navigate difficulties with grace and confidence, knowing that we can grow from them. By continuously learning, we develop a resilience that allows us to bounce back from setbacks and emerge stronger each time. Another important aspect of lifelong learning is the role it plays in personal fulfillment. When we engage in the process of learning, we stimulate our minds and foster a sense of curiosity and wonder. This can lead to greater satisfaction and a deeper sense of purpose. Learning is not just about gaining knowledge, it's about growing as an individual, discovering new things, and constantly evolving, whether it's acquiring new skills for your career, pursuing a passion outside of work, or simply expanding your horizons. Lifelong learning is an essential ingredient for a fulfilling and meaningful life. Furthermore, the practice of lifelong learning encourages critical thinking and open-mindedness. When we commit to learning throughout our lives, we expose ourselves to diverse viewpoints, ideas, and perspectives. This exposure fosters a sense of empathy and understanding. As we come to appreciate that the world is full of different experiences and beliefs, it allows us to question assumptions, challenge our own beliefs, and approach the world with a more open mind. Critical thinking and open-mindedness are essential for problem-solving, innovation, and making informed decisions in all aspects of life. It's important to remember that learning doesn't have to be formal or rigid, so you don't have to be knowledgeable to learn new things. You have to, it doesn't require a degree or certification to be valuable. Every experience, every conversation, every challenge offers an opportunity to learn. The key is to maintain an open mind and be willing to explore, to ask questions, and to seek out knowledge wherever it may be found. Whether you're attending a class, reading a book, watching a documentary, or simply talking to someone who has a different perspective, you are learning. Learning is about developing the ability to adapt, to absorb new information, and to incorporate it into your worldview. Lifelong learning also fosters personal growth in ways that go beyond knowledge acquisition. It helps us develop a sense of discipline and a strong work ethic. The pursuit of knowledge requires effort, focus, and consistency. When we dedicate ourselves to learning something new, we develop the habit of setting goals and working steadily toward achieving them. This commitment to growth also strengthens our self-confidence. As we see ourselves improving and developing new competencies, the more we learn, the more we realize how much we are capable of. And this self-awareness is key to becoming the best version of ourselves. In essence, lifelong learning is the foundation of personal development. It encourages us to think critically, to embrace change, to grow from our experiences, and to cultivate a passion for self-improvement. The knowledge and skills we gain through education, both formal and informal, serve as the tools that shape our future and allow us to navigate the challenges that life throws our way. By committing to educating ourselves every day, we empower ourselves to take control of our destiny, adapt to new circumstances, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to better ourselves. Often we get caught up in the demands of daily life, going through routines that sometimes don't leave much room for introspection or growth. However, when we shift our perspective and view each day as an opportunity to learn something new, everything changes. Whether it's a small piece of knowledge, a new skill, or simply a shift in mindset, the power of daily learning cannot be underestimated. The world around us is constantly changing, and the pace at which information is flowing is ever increasing. Technology, social dynamics, and even the way we work and communicate have evolved dramatically in recent years. In such an environment, it's easy to fall behind or become complacent. But when we commit to learning something new every day, we ensure that we stay informed, adaptable, and prepared to take on whatever challenges come our way. Learning something new doesn't have to mean taking a formal class or reading an entire book every single day. It's about being open to new experiences, new ideas, and new perspectives. It could be as simple as watching a documentary, reading an article, or having a conversation with someone who thinks differently than you. Each interaction, each piece of information adds to your knowledge base and equips you with the tools to grow personally and professionally. Many of us often find ourselves stuck in a routine, doing the same things day in and day out. We might think we're too busy or that there's simply no time to dedicate to learning something new. But learning doesn't require large chunks of time. You can educate yourself in short, manageable moments throughout the day. You might listen to a podcast while commuting or read an article during your lunch break. Even 5 to 10 minutes of focused learning can accumulate over time and lead to significant personal growth. It's about integrating the habit of learning into your everyday life, making it a consistent part of your routine. The beauty of this daily approach to learning is that it doesn't matter where you are in your life or what stage of your career you are at. Whether you're a student, a professional, or someone in transition, the opportunity to learn is always available. Everyone, regardless of their background or experience, can find something new to learn every day. This mindset fosters a culture of curiosity that enriches your life and helps you remain engaged with the world around you. Additionally, when we make a habit of learning every day, we open ourselves up to a wider range of opportunities. Knowledge empowers us to make more informed decisions, to approach challenges with greater confidence, and to engage in meaningful conversations with others. It allows us to step outside our comfort zones, try new things, and take risks. Without continuous learning, we risk becoming stagnant and losing the spark of creativity and innovation that drives us forward. By educating ourselves regularly, we ensure that we keep that spark alive. Daily learning is also a powerful way to build resilience. Life is full of unexpected changes and challenges. Some days things will not go according to plan, and we may feel overwhelmed or uncertain. But when we are actively learning and growing, we develop the mindset that every challenge is an opportunity to learn. Instead of feeling defeated, we see each setback as a lesson to be learned from, and each obstacle becomes a stepping stone toward greater strength and wisdom. This growth mindset allows us to view failure differently, not as something to fear, but as part of the process of becoming better. Moreover, consistent learning helps to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. When we take the time to reflect on what we learn, we start to notice patterns in our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions. This self-reflection is essential for personal development. The more we learn, the more we understand our strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. We can identify where we need to focus our attention and where we can make adjustments to achieve our goals. Learning becomes not just about accumulating knowledge, but also about gaining insights into who we are as individuals and how we can grow to be better versions of ourselves. This approach to learning also helps to strengthen our sense of purpose. When we continue to educate ourselves, we remain curious and driven by the desire to understand the world more deeply. This curiosity fuels our passions and keeps us motivated to keep striving for greater things. Whether it's pursuing a career, following a personal interest, or seeking to improve ourselves, daily learning reminds us that there is always more to discover and that the journey is never finished. Every day offers a new opportunity to learn something that brings us closer to realizing our dreams. Learning something new every day also nurtures creativity. The more we expose ourselves to new ideas and information, the more connections we can make between seemingly unrelated concepts. This cross-pollination of knowledge can spark innovative thinking and open up new possibilities that we may never have considered before. By keeping our minds open and receptive to new information, we create the space for creativity to flourish. Creativity is not just for artists or writers. It's an essential skill in every field, from business to technology to education. By committing to daily learning, we foster the creative thinking that is essential for problem solving, and innovation. It's also important to understand that learning doesn't just enhance our personal development, it enriches our relationships and connections with others. When we continually educate ourselves, we bring new insights, perspectives, and knowledge to the conversations we have with the people around us. We can engage in more meaningful dialogues, share ideas, and offer advice that is grounded in up-to-date information. This makes us more relatable, interesting, and influential in our social and professional circles. People are naturally drawn to those who are constantly learning and evolving because they offer fresh perspectives and a sense of vitality. There's also a tremendous sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're growing every day. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that success or personal growth happens only in big, dramatic moments. But in reality, success is built on the small, consistent steps we take every day. Each piece of knowledge we acquire, no matter how small, adds to the foundation of who we are becoming. By making learning a part of our daily routine, we cultivate a sense of progress and accomplishment that keeps us moving forward with purpose.